Welcome if this your first time on the channel. Today we listening to Skip Bayless give a history to Gilbert Arenas about LeBron James and everything he remembers. Because obviously Gilbert Arenas have forgot everything LeBron James have did in his career. Not just from a positive perspective, but also some of the negative things. So Skip Bayless gonna give him a history lesson. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time here. Click that like button. Let's check out this audio.
Gil's Arena, but I'm told it's very popular, and I definitely have seen clips from the show, especially clips in which Gilbert is criticizing me for my criticism of LeBron and also criticizing me for the way I do my job. After LeBron passed 50,000 points, I posted a video applauding LeBron for his astonishing longevity.
See, Skip is always giving praise when it's due, and then he will get a negative stuff when he have to. Sometimes he do latch on to people and stay beating the negative stuff in too long. But a lot of times he give positive stuff too, but people don't catch on to that. They don't say anything about that. Gilbert is saying something to Skip Bayless because Skip got LeBron where he got him ranked, and he not always positive about LeBron. That's what it comes down to. Gilbert don't like how Skip Bayless is talking about LeBron. You got to remember, Gilbert trained Bronny when he was younger. He real close to the family. You know, he basically gonna always stick up for Bron. But let's continue to listen.
Gilbert responded on his show by saying, if I just opened my eyes, I would have seen LeBron's greatness from day one.
It's all about that.
Now, I also saw a clip of Gilbert saying, if I dared to criticize Michael Jordan back in the day, I would have lost my job. I wouldn't have gotten fired for criticizing Jordan. I might have gotten a raise. Seriously. Now, I did criticize Phil Jackson, especially Jerry Krause, but Michael Jordan? Hey, I just say what I see.
Talk about it, Skip.
What I saw, and I had never, ever seen anything like that man on a basketball court. I saw nothing but greatest ever. I saw 6-0 in the NBA Finals with 6 MVPs. Yeah. I saw the mentally toughest competitor ever. The coldest-blooded basketball assassin ever. I saw the greatest clutch player ever in any sport ever.
He said any sport.
I mean, what was there to criticize, Gil? Michael definitely had his issues off the court, but none of that affected how he played, how he won, how he dominated physically and psychologically. I've been doing this for a long time, and I have never seen anything in any sport like Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Facts. He broke it down. He broke it all the way down for Gilbert Arenas. Like, yo, dude, why would I be critical of Michael Jordan? He was the best. Now, let's get into him breaking down LeBron. We heard what he had to say about Jordan. Now listen to him break down LeBron to a T.
This is what I believe, Gilbert. I have never been anything but fair and honest in my assessment of LeBron James. I said from day one, he was the best passer in basketball. I still say he's the best passer in the game today.
He always said that.
Year 22.
Yep.
From the start, I said he was the greatest driver of the basketball I had ever seen, including Jordan. I'm talking about LeBron being a bullet train of a freight train, born left-handed, shoots right-handed, able to attack just as devastatingly with either hand at the rim. And as time passed, it also became clear to me that he is the most durable superstar ever in any sport. I say it all the time. He is the longevity
king. He played forever.
Yet, I do watch every LeBron game very closely. I've watched LeBron games very closely for 22 years straight. And Gilbert, it was clear to me from the very start that in late and close situations,
Skip crazy too, though.
LeBron almost always opted to pull up and attempt deep threes, downtown threes, instead of just attacking the basket, what he did greater than anybody.
Now, I do disagree with Skip on this one thing. Attacking the basket when it's only seconds left to go in the game always is not a good thing, because unless you get ripped out the sky, a lot of times the refs do not want to make that call. They don't want to put it in their hands as far as the game and send somebody to the free throw line. So if you just get bumped down low, or, you get hit just a little bit on your wrist or something like that, they probably going to let that slide. Let's continue, though.
And slowly but surely it became painfully clear that, number one, LeBron was a pretty sorry, high-volume three-point shooter by superstar standards. Yeah. And that, number two, he was just as bad at the free throw line.
Horrible.
Which is why he shied away from driving the ball late in tight games. He feared the late game free throw line. Since LeBron came into this league, nobody has been worse in late and close games at the free throw line. Nobody.
Wow.
Statistically, I'll back it up for you. Nobody.
Wow.
I'm not making this up, Gilbert. I do my homework. I actually watch the games. I actually love watching the games. I'm addicted.
Talk about it, Skip.
I don't know if you remember this, Gil, but in the 2009 playoffs, I'm watching closely, LeBron's Cavs blew a 2-1 games lead, 2-1 up. That was against the Celtics, by losing games 4, 5, and 6. And would you believe LeBron's owner, Dan Gilbert, soon accused him of quitting in that series? Can you imagine Jordan ever being accused of quitting? Especially,
he got the years wrong. It's 2010. 2009, Orlando Magic went to the finals. 2010 was the Celtics. He was a little off, but I understand. I'm following him.
By an owner? It was also reported that LeBron had to be sedated before games 4, 5, and 6 that year because of an issue in the locker room with a teammate. Can you imagine Jordan ever needing to be sedated because he was having a problem with a teammate? Now, maybe that teammate would need to be sedated, or he'd need smelling salts, or he'd need a new team.
That was a big issue, though.
But not Jordan, not that way. What?
Delonte West.
Then came that first finals with the Heat. Did you watch that, Gilbert? I don't know. Maybe you were on vacation by then because you were still playing.
Horrible.
The chosen one, as he proclaimed himself, became the frozen one in games 4, 5, and 6 as the Heat blew a 2-1 lead. LeBron couldn't shoot. He averaged 5 turnovers a game for those 3. Not exactly Jordan-esque.
He was horrible.
Tell me I'm wrong, Gilbert. If Ray Allen hadn't hit the greatest clutch shot I have ever seen, LeBron would be 3-7 in the finals. 3-7.
Yeah.
Do you remember how LeBron unraveled in the last 3 minutes of that game 6 in Miami? I was there. I'm watching closely. I remember because there were 3 unforced error turnovers by LeBron James in those final 3 minutes. Then he LeBricked the tying 3, only to be saved by Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Shout out to Jesus Shuttleworth.
Tell me I'm wrong, Gilbert. If Kyrie Irving hadn't hit that shot in Game 7 at Oracle, LeBron well might be 2-8 in the finals. Tell me I'm wrong.
Now, for me, that's the end of Skip. For me, I think, sometimes teammates hit big shots. It's okay. But with LeBron, it's clear to me from watching his game, he needs a closer on his team. He needs somebody that can score. 7 seconds left, just pass this guy the ball. He don't need a pick and roll or anything. He can just score. With LeBron, he gonna get his in transition, and then he needs pick and roll for him to get to the basket. Because think about it. He needs pick and roll or he needs a mismatch. A lot of times he runs pick and roll to get the mismatch. But if Kawhi Leonard is guarding LeBron really think about it. He don't have a crossover move. He don't have no dribbling moves to get to. It ain't no footwork that's gonna get him. It ain't no pump fake in it. No, that ain't his game. So he gonna run pick and roll to get the guy off of him, and then he can get downhill. So I just always thought his game was limited. But what Skip was highlighting was all of the flaws throughout his history. And best believe, every player really besides Michael Jordan have flaws throughout their history. The thing is, when you bring up LeBron flaws, mainstream media and a few of the NBA players or ex-NBA players feel like you shouldn't be doing that. It's illegal to bring up any of LeBron flaws, especially if you don't rank him number 1 on your all-time list or number 2. Skip got him in the top 10 more towards the 8th position or 9th or something like that. That's where Skip got him at. So I love that Skip came back and gave Gilbert a little history lesson. Like, hold on, dog. I'm going to give you a little bit about Jordan, and then I'm going to break down and let you know exactly what's going on with LeBron throughout his history, because obviously you done forgot. Y'all let me know, what do you think about Skip Bayless' comeback at Gilbert Arenas and giving him a little history lesson about the two players, Jordan and LeBron? Put it down in the comments. As always, if this is your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel. Check out the other content. Click that like button. Y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace.